Hi everyone, I am Tiffany Jin and Puza, student from BSHM, and I am here to tackle about the third, fourth, and fifth caricature. The third cartoon was a commentary on the unprecedented cases of colorum automobiles in the city streets. The Philippine Free Press published this commentary when fatal accidents involving colorum vehicles and taxis occurred too often already. So basically, the third caricature symbolizes the presence of the automobiles in the going of new transportation system that the Americans brought to the Filipinos. So dito natin makikita na it was the Americans who introduced the new transportation systems that we have in the Philippines right now. However, with the rapid changing of the society, the rapid changing of industrialization that happened in the Philippines during those times, dito natin makikita na kulang yung mga policies, kulang yung mga laws pagdating sa mga automobiles kung saan nagkakaroon tayo ng colorum. So this is one of the problems that this third caricature is trying to tell us. So moving on to the fourth cartoon, this cartoon depicts a cinema. A blown-up police officer was at the screen saying that couples are not allowed to neck and make love in the theater. Two youngsters look horrified while an older couple seems amused. So let's analyze this fourth caricature. So we have to understand that the Spaniards has taught us conservatism because it is part of Christianity and it is part of Catholicism. However, nung dumating na yung mga Americans, they taught the Filipinos to become liberated when it comes to sex. Kaya nga we call this one a sexual revolution. Na-disturb ng bagong henerasyon ang old traditional conservatism. So this speaks of two contradicting cultures. The culture of conservatism and the culture of liberalism. So that's why we cannot blame the new Filipinos who are still practicing the conservatism. We cannot blame them because they were not really liberated. So like para sa kanila, if they see like a couple like kissing in public places or like holding hands, they think of it as a scandal because that is what we learned from the Spaniards. And so when the Americans came, dito na unti-unting nagbabago yung ating conservatism. That results to our culture right now. So let's move to the fifth cartoon. The next cartoon was published by The Independent on 27 November 1915. Here we see the caricature of Uncle Sam riding a chariot pulled by Filipinos wearing school uniforms. The Filipino boys were carrying American objects like baseball bats, whiskey, and boxing gloves. McCoy, in his caption to the said cartoon, says that this cartoon was based on an event in 1907 when William Howard Taft was brought to the Manila Pier riding a chariot pulled by students of Liceo de Manila. Such was condemned by the nationalists at that time. So according to Alfred McCoy, sinasabi niya na in this cartoon it was based on an event in 1907 where William Howard was brought to the Manila Pier riding a chariot pulled by students. So it means that the Americans were controlling the Filipinos back then. The American cultured us by brainwashing the Filipinos using harmless mentality by sinasabihin nila tayo ng mga sweet words. But behind those sweet words, hindi natin namamalayan na bine-brainwash na pala nila tayo.